you, congratulations or well done, good job, di ba? Dapat ikaw mismo ang nagsasabi sa sarili mo na, good job, Sab, you've done a great job.
Alright, so welcome to Whatever It Takes to Win segment. We have a special series for today. This person I'm gonna introduce later on. She's very special to me. I really admire her because of her perseverance and hard work, and it pays a lot because if you're gonna check on her Facebook page, her Instagram account, or now you're gonna say that, oh, she's a hardworking person. She studied Master in Business Administration in St. Mary's University in the Philippines. She's actually graduated Professional Education Unit in Ifugao State University, Nagawi campus in the Philippines as well. She's an author of 3 best-selling books, which are The Daddy Long Legs, Awakening the Greatness in You, and the 9 Powerful Hacks for a Quarter Life Breakthrough. So if you want to know more about that, feel free to grab a copy of yours for yourself. And she's doing a live Facebook Live every week at Yes You Can at Jaizy TV. So no further ado, I would like to share this time with all of you with our dear guest and our dear friend, Jaizy Tanawe. So yeah, welcome.
Yay!
How are you,
Thank you so much, Miss Maritor, for having me. Yeah, well, better than good. Thank you for having me, sis. No, yeah, and yeah, to our audience, then good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to everyone.
That's nice.
So,
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing good. How are you there? I know when we're doing what we're doing right now, you're in the middle of your work, and I really appreciate your time for being here, for being with us right now, and to inspire more people. And actually, today's topic, it's more on about the small wins, right? How can we have small wins to a bigger successes? And we're gonna talk about that because I know when you started probably being an author, being an inspirational or motivational speaker is not actually probably not in your plan when you were elementary or high school, right? Or I don't know, maybe you can say your story. How did you start? How did you end up like that? Yeah.
Sige, so paano ba? May nagbulong sa akin. Someone whispered. Just kidding. No, it really began by trying out a lot of things. So I didn't know back then. Of course, elementary would want to become an author. No, I actually shared in my book "Awaken the Greatness in You" that when I was in elementary, I wanted to become a nurse, a teacher, a nun. I wanted to take up criminology. So you'll see that there are a lot of instances that I want to become someone, but becoming an author is none of the above. So yun nga, sabi ko, it all began by trying a lot of things and being open to what is possible in your life. So when I was a kid, pag aalis yung mother ko, no, she'll give me like 20 pesos. She'll tell me, oh, anak, here's your 20 pesos, read books, ganon. And then I remember she bought almanac collection in our house. So of course we don't have mobile phones before. So I have 2 choices, Miss Maricor, no, to read almanac books or to play with my playmates because no cell phone back then, no mobile phones. So I choose to read books because I always tell this when I get invited that I am introverted by nature. So I love really spending time by myself, reading books, yung mag-isa lang ako. And then doon ko na-discover, oh, I like reading books. And when I was in high school, same thing. I had this, I picked up a book in the library na ganito sa kanipes. It is actually collection of mga tula, no, poems. So sabi ko, I told myself, also, it's how, ganun pala kadali to like write a book. I was just amazed, Sis Maricorna, because I thought writing poems would make you like parang dapat highfalutin words yung gamitin mo. When you write poems, hindi pala. So
Yeah, very
that
deep,
small
right?
book, right, grabe. So sabi ko, that small booklet lead me to like think na, so this, it's how easy. Ganun lang pala siya kadali. So then I forgot about all those things, about the things that I'm passionate about. I forgot about that because I took actually BS Pharmacy. Very far from what I love doing. And then after one semester, I thought, oh, so hindi pala para sa akin ng BS Pharmacy. I have to shift courses. So I shifted to management accounting. So yeah, you've mentioned kanina, I graduated management accounting, which is really, really not so, which is very far from what I'm doing right now. You know, reading, writing books, speaking to people, becoming inspirational speaker. So very far. So saan napunta? I mean, saan ko ipapasok ang pagiging author sa mga natapos kong courses, you know. So as I said kanina, it began by trying a lot of things. So try out lots of things and you will discover kung saan ka lulugar, kung ano yung passion mo, kung ano yung pwede mong i-offer sa ibang tao. Yeah, and for me, I find that in writing books. Ayun.
So, if you don't mind me asking, is it the one that you're doing right now as a job as well, or you're just doing it as a side, like, side gig or side business or something?
Yeah. Right now, I have a work. So basically, after work, I do it as a side hustle for now. Yep. Especially during weekends now. So after 5 p.m. and during weekends. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So that will lead to my actually to my second question is, what inspires you to that? What inspiration you can share to other people that probably they're looking, or just like what you have mentioned a while ago, that diba, parang ito-try mo muna isa-isa, and then kung saan mo gusto or saan mo na-discover yung passion mo, doon mo talaga gagawin or yun ka mag-focus, right? So how can you inspire other people if, for example, some people, they're just starting and they're still confused on what they are doing and hindi pa nila talaga sure yung gusto nila. So how can you inspire them or how can you motivate them?
Yeah. Oh, it really starts by, having the courage to pursue whatever you've set your heart and mind into. So for example, you're so confused to our viewers now who are still confused to what they want to do. I say have the courage to just try lots of things. Because I believe even if you're confused, you have that something that you wanted to try and just give it a try. Many times kasi sis Maricor, no, we are afraid to try new things. Why? Because we're afraid to fail. We are afraid sa judgments ng ibang tao sa atin. Oh, nag-take siya ng nag-graduate siya ng accountancy, tapos ngayon nagsusulat siya ng libro. Parang layo naman sa tinapos niya. We are afraid to be judged by other people, and sometimes yun yung nagiging basehan natin why we don't try actually things that we really wanted to pursue. So one word really is courage. Courage to pursue, to start something, and really to just do it. You've mentioned, Sis Maricor, earlier that I have this live conversation series now. I call it #YESYOUCAN, a 30-day live conversation series that aims to spread hope during these difficult times. So it started last June, and then it ended last July. So it actually has this lesson na you have to have the courage pala to try out new things, but at the same time be responsible and committed to finish what you've started. So throughout the 30-day live conversation series, no, nag-struggle ako to, sometimes kasi pagod ka, mapapagod ka, ma-stress ka, and minsan mahihiya ka like, ang ginagawa ko ba is really worth it?
Yeah, or
time, for example,
and then sometimes you will feel, oh, are they somebody watching about what I'm doing, or get inspired, right?
Totoo yan. So I had that struggle of was that really figuring out then means throughout the show, no, I have this question in my mind that uh, kundi lang naman ang nanood, should I need to continue this? But when you think about the people na kahit isa lang yung na-inspire mo through dun sa isang episode na yun, for me, okay na siya. So I continue doing it hanggang sa matapos yung 30-day live conversation. And also, sis Maricor, I would like to open this, no, uh, sa mga in-interview ko kasi hindi kailangan mo talaga ng courage to really send invitations to people you would like to have on your show. So yung mga people you look up to, people na alam mong busy pero you just need to send that invitation. I-click mo lang siya. Parang konting courage lang na i-click ko nga to, baka mag-say yes siya. So yun yung mga medyo din, that you have to have the courage to pursue whatever it is because at the end of the day, if it is for the people, if it is serving people, then definitely you have to have the guts to serve them. Ayan.
I totally agree with you because just like what you mentioned, inviting you with this with my baby on the background, right? With the baby on the background, it's kind of like, you have to adjust, and this interview will not gonna work out if our schedule doesn't work out the same way, right? So, and yun sabi mo, yung courage to do it, because I'm just inviting someone to speak in your show. It's very, you look up to that person. That's the reason why you want to inspire more other people and you want to invite them, right? And just like you, that's why you're here, because I want your story to be heard as well with the audience that we have here in Canada, here in the Philippines, right? And I'm very privileged, and I guess whatever you mentioned a while ago, it will lead to like, how can you inspire other people to have small wins and become it big, right? And yun nga yung sabi mo na simulan sa umpisa and then hanggang sa ma-develop nila and then hanggang sa magkaroon sila. And congratulations in your Facebook Live. It's been going and it's, you have more followers at the same time you inspire other people too.
It's a challenge for me as well to have that dire-diretso na live daily. So it's not recorded. It's really live project now. After finishing that 30-day live conversation, this August, we will be dedicating our time to serve the teens naman. So it is a live conversation or conversation specifically in the private groups.
Wow.
Yeah, private groups sa teens naman tayo ngayon.
That's nice. So maybe to the viewers who's watching this, how will you encourage them, or how will you set an example na these small wins, or how will you tell them that you can recognize those small wins by this? How can you tell that to others?
Yes. So, your viewers who are watching with us know, when you take that first step, you should already tap yourself for doing a good job, for taking that first leap of faith and courage to actually start. So it pays really to, Miss Maricor, no, parang pag nag-take ka ng first step, like for example, you had your first episode and second, you just tap yourself, good job self, you've done a good job today. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to achieve yung big goals mo in life before you actually congratulate yourself for doing a good job. So just by taking that first step, you've gone too far. Kasi a lot of people would like to start things, but then they don't have the courage to actually start. So, pinakamahirap talaga is to really start. So, when you have started your journey, when you took that first step of courage, stop yourself for doing a good job. And then, pag second step na, you have that habit to really affirm yourself for doing a good job, for stepping sa second step, and third step, and fourth step, hanggang sa marating mo yung success for you. Because you don't have to actually, yun nga sinabi ko kanina, na you don't actually have to achieve yung big goals mo. For example, your big goal is to become an international best-selling author. Hindi mo siya kailangang antayin. What if mangyari sa in 10 years time? Hindi mag-aantay ka ng 10 years, diba? Bago mo i-appear
mo gawin.
So,
yeah.
Right. So, by just taking that first step, the second step, recognize those steps that you are taking and affirm yourself for doing a good job. Don't expect other people to tell you, congratulations or well done, good job, di ba? Dapat ikaw mismo ang nagsasabi sa sarili mo na, good job, self, you've done a great job.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
so
that's
nice.
so nice and that's very powerful. Affirming, just like on our last segment about like happiness, by affirming yourself, like recognizing your achievements, it will help you to like, or it will lead you to achieve more or bigger successes, right? And my last question for you is, what inspires you to achieve more and be an inspiration to more people?
Mhm.
Just like
So,
yung
yes,
commercial na bumabangon.
all right, you know what? The bottom line, really, why I want to achieve more is so that I can serve more. It's true that, di ba, you cannot give what you do not have, and I agree with that. So if our goal is to help and inspire more people, we have to grow more. We have to be more. Ayan. So yeah. So I think that's it. Really, to inspire more people, to serve more people, we have to grow as a person as well. Yes.
Wow, that's so powerful and so inspiring to inspire other people. You have to grow and do more. Yeah. And that's everything. Do you want I know you're doing right now, you're focused, you mentioned that August is focused on more on teens. Would you like to what would you like to say to our viewers who's watching this? Where can we reach you, or how can we like, oh, how can I get the book?
Yeah, okay. So, three things. So, three things talaga, sis. No? I would like first to like promote this book. These are my physical books. So, of course, if you want to buy them, go ahead at jctanawe.blog. But you can download three chapters for free. So, pag gusto niyo i-download for free, go ahead. That is jctanawe.blog. Second thing, no, this August is dedicated for teens, for our fellow youth. Why? Because I don't know, I really have the heart for our dear young ones. And so the book that I have written is actually tapos na siya. Editing process na lang siya. It is entitled Untitled, I Give Up, a teen's survival guide to growing up. So I've shared with them their struggles as teens, and kung papaano nila i-overcome yung struggles nila. And you know what, sis, when I interviewed these teens, they've shared with me unselfishly yung struggles nila. So doon ako humugot ng energy to really like, I need to share this with a lot of teens. So yes, this month of August is dedicated for our teens. You know, hindi natin maaalis yung depression ng mga teens nowadays. Depression, you know, their pressure, other people's opinion, yung expectations ng parents from them. So yun lang yung few things that I've shared in my newest book. So it will be out anytime this year, 2020. So yeah, cheers for our teens. And if you are a teen watching this, watch out. I'll be sharing more about this on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/JC Tanawe page. And also Instagram, JC Tanawe. And also, what else? YouTube. I have a YouTube account, though it's not so
Wow.
active now. You can search yung mga kakeng ko yan ko, Pinay Adventurista. So I think that's it for now. Yan.
Yeah, and then we will flash it. I will flash it as well in this video, so they can like just click it, and they can feel free to like grab the copy of their books or your book. Those three books, it's very inspiring. You should read it, and I highly encourage those books. Thank you so much, and thank you so much, JC, for your time. I really appreciate your being here, and Gabby, of course, and of course for the teens. Watch out for more inspiration from our lady here, JC Tanawe. So thank you.
Yes, and sis, can I have like a final word? Final word, no?
Sure, for sure.
To our viewers. Okay, so yeah, thank you for joining us, for watching this episode by Sis Maricor, and we honor her for putting up this show, because I believe that no, kahit isang so lang na inspire through this show, dalawa, tatlo, millions, no, it really pays a lot to share this message to your friend na nangangailangan ng message na to. And this, I will leave you with this final message. Have the courage to pursue whatever you have set your heart and mind into. There you go, sis. And thank you so much for having me share my story in your show.
Oh, it's my privilege actually. It's my privilege, just like what when I was a guest in your TV live, JC live as well. It's my privilege to share my story, to share my passion too. And yeah, thank
So
you,
much, guys.
JC.